Hello and welcome to this latest layout update from Barnabas Junction. Before we go any further, please don't adjust your sets, don't adjust your computer screens, TVs, mobile phones. Yes, you are in darkness. This is due to the fact that something very big is to show you in this latest layout update. So I think without further ado, we'll have a countdown and you'll see where we are. So we'll count down 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's why we started in darkness. During the past month, a lot has been done with the layout. As you can see right in front of you, we now have full illumination of not just the platform canopies, but also of the high street and station top. So that's it from above. Let's take you closer to see what's been done. So now we are here down at the layout to have a close look at what has been done this time. In front of you is the station top, and so I'll run you around the high streets, around the layout to see all that I've done during this time. So we'll go down to here. As you can see, we now have all the lighting along the high street and the station top, and I absolutely love it. One of the things I'd really do like is the contrast of colours between the high street and the platform canopies. The high street lighting is LED lighting, the platform canopies are model power peel and stick. So the high street and station top, there's one of the LED lights right in front of you, very nice and bright. It's just a perfect illumination for the streets. And the view down is spectacular. Really good, really pleased with it. I've changed around some of the cars that are on the high street. As you'll also see, I have also now done the road markings and the level crossing there. So let's take you quickly down. I've positioned the lighting in certain distances as to being prototypical to the average high street. And I do think I've got it pretty much spot on. That there being the last light currently in position, as I have got additional lighting yet to put in over the retail part, which is still in darkness there. But I'm really pleased with how it's gone. I will stress it was quite fiddly, and I'll show you a little bit more on that in a moment. There are bus stops along. I've yet to put the wording into the bus stops, but I've looked at making them prototypical as standard bus stops are these days. And there's one there, and there's another two just there, stepped side by side each other, and also on the station front and across the road from it. I'll show you, you'll be able to see a bit better when I'll put the main lights back on in a moment. I've also put in disabled parking spots there outside the post office, and I've yet to put the lettering in there as well. So that's the high street. Lots of lighting there. It really does set it off. It looks really good. Now down to the platform canopies. I've added some extra lighting to the platform canopies. I did have dark spots between them, being one was here, just here, one was just here, and another one was here. So I've added another 3 bulb to help with the illumination of the shops. Frontage courtesy of John's Model Railways. If you haven't seen my video about those, I'll pop a link up in the top right now for you to see. Click on that and showing detail about those. But it does add that extra bit of difference. I have yet to still add the additional lights on this first canopy, as I've now run out of bulbs. I'm just awaiting to get my hands on some more. But the reason why I ran out of bulbs is I've also now lit underneath here, underneath the station top, to light up the platforms here too. And I think that view is very good. So not only has the high street been done, but also underneath, lighting up those platforms has been done too. But I think it's just the right illumination. The reason why it's taken so long is there's a lot of fiddly wiring involved. A lot of very fine wiring and ways of hiding the wiring as well. It's been a bit difficult. I've also illuminated the station building with a few bulbs. I've yet to illuminate that more. Like I said, I've run out of bulbs now. In fact, I think I've got 1 left. So I need another pack of bulbs, and I'll be illuminating that more in time. So that's the illumination all done. I'll just take you back so you can get another good overview of the layout now for night time. I'm really pleased with it. So let's switch the lights on and show you what I've been doing and how I've done that. Right, we're back now with the lights on in the loft, and you can still see the lighting on the layout still lights it up nicely. Very pleased. Right, so let me show you what has been taking so long. A few weeks ago I posted out on the social media pages about this, asking what's this for? Any ideas? Now some people come up with pretty much the right idea, so I'm going to show you what that was actually for. Inside that there were additional cutting pieces which are here for different size holes. I needed it on the large one, which is in there. Now the reason why is I needed to fit my hand through what I was cutting. And what was I cutting? Well, let's take you underneath. And what I was doing is cutting holes in the bottom of the baseboard all the way along, and they go also underneath. They go all the way down there. Don't you be able to see them actually? They do go all the way along to the very end, and I think there's 8 in total. So that's what I've been cutting out. And as you can see, there is wiring underneath there, and that's to get access to the streetlights, the wiring for the streetlights. Now the wiring for the streetlights is exceptionally thin, and I'll just get one to show for example. So here's one for example. These are the streetlights. They are very tiny and very delicate. That wiring, see if we can bring it a bit closer. can get it to focus for you. That wiring, it's that thin, even the camera's struggling to focus on it. But that wiring is so fiddly to work with. Some parts have had to be soldered together. Obviously that wire, that's all the wire that comes on them, so I've had to extend the wires. So as you can imagine, this one here, that has got to get to the back of the board over here some way, as well as these. They all had to be traced back to where them put holes are. So for that, you can just see these wires here. These will be covered over eventually, but these are two of the bulbs. That's that one there and that one. They come and they go down this. This is actually just a straw. I've painted grey to make it look like a drain pipe. That then goes through the board and then comes out there. Let's see. Also, that one there comes down and is behind that board just there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there it is. And then that also comes out here. And then I've had to feed them to that block connector there. And then they go into a block connector, and then that wire joins up with the ones that are on the street, high street as well. But that's not the only fiddly bit. Each lamp also had to have a resistor. Without these, they would pop. They would blow up. So each one of those had to have a resistor attached to them as well. And this is why, in total, there's 20 bulb street lights I've put in. And also I've done the platform lighting as well. That was an extra 9, I think it was. 1, 2, 3, 7, sorry. Extra 7. So that was more lighting. That has been a big job. A very big job. And it's taken me quite a few weeks. A lot of patience. A lot of screaming at myself. A lot of owls, as we all do. A lot of head banging of the bottom of the baseboard. But what I have had the opportunity to do is have a look underneath the baseboard while I've been under there, looking at the planned strengthening that I'm going to be putting underneath. I have got the timber now to do that, so I'll be looking over the winter months now to be adding the strengthening supports underneath there. So yeah, while I was doing the lights, that gave me the opportunity to look at where I need to put the strengthening supports. You'll also, I've done the arches obviously all the way along, and I've done the railing across the top. That was added additionally. That was to match up with what I had over here, going along here, and I think that's a good added touch. I've got to admit, this stuff is not cheap. If you bought this brand new from Hornby, you get about 8 1-foot lengths for about £25 from Hornby. It is expensive, and I was not prepared to pay that to want to cut them up, make modifications to use it as fencing. So I sourced it via eBay and got an absolute packet full of them. I think I got about 30 lengths for only a couple of £1, which absolute bargain compared to the real price of 8 lengths for about £25, £27 brand new. And I've still got loads left, so hopefully I'll be putting some more along there at some point. I did mention in the run-up to this update that we've got some new additions to the layout? Yes, I do. I have 7 new locos. 7, you say? Yes, 7. And I'll quickly show you each one. I originally had 57001 Freightliner. I now have 57003. I have 47787 Victim Support in parcel livery. I have 47489 Crew Diesel Depot. Very pleased about that one. I also have another DRS 37, it's 37611. That goes nice and with me, 37609 and 607. So I've got 3 of those. I've also, we have 37715 British Petroleum. Pleased to get that because that'll be the perfect loco to pull me SO tankers. And 37137 Clyde Iron. Now I've got 2 of those actually, and I've got 2 for a reason. I'm not going to say why just yet, but we'll find out soon enough. So I think that's enough for this layout update. A lot of it's been mainly the lighting, but it's been a big job for me to do. I'm going to leave you now with some running shots taken for you to enjoy. I hope you will enjoy them. But before I go, I just want to say a big thank you to Dave's Trains, who recently visited here at the layout on his Dave Trains on Tour. If you haven't seen the video, I'll pop a link up in the top right now for you to go and view. Please pop over, give him a sub. He's currently touring around Cheshire, Lancashire, Manchester regions, Merseyside, all around the area, visiting other layouts, some of them not even on YouTube, which deserve to be on YouTube, and videoing those for you all to see. So please pop over and give him a sub and say hi to him. You'll thoroughly enjoy all that he's got to show. So that's about it for this update. I hope you have enjoyed what you've seen and you are liking what you've seen. If you've got any questions, please feel free to comment below. I will more than happily attempt to answer any questions you may have. Or alternatively, I am looking very soon to be doing a live YouTube questions and answers session. Everything's still in the planning stages at the moment and I'm not sure when it'll be, but I will give a notification via the social media page and Twitter before the live session will take place. So look out for that in the future. But until then, I hope you enjoyed everything you've seen here. I look forward to hearing from you again very soon. So until next time, please remember to like, share and subscribe. And so until next time, thanks for watching. It's ta-ra for now. Bye.